Hi everybody, Troy from the Do-It-Yourself World and a very windy off-grid project. And there's acorns attacking me. Beautiful blue skies, although it did rain this morning, briefly. Skies have cleared up. Our friends are working on the goat shed with Chris leading, so we won't be able to show you that until it's done. But they are working on the goat shed and helping out over there. I'll show you what I'm doing on in the watershed. I've cleaned out this whole area here. There was a lot of stuff there, and underneath I'm still cleaning. Everybody was dumping their things in here, and you may notice, I noticed the difference. Thank you Molly Dolly, who said to put the styrofoam blocks under the house. They fit like a glove. I cannot believe, I was skeptical because I thought, they're never going to fit, the ground is uneven, and the space, it isn't going to fit in there. Believe it or not, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 blocks fit between the two pieces of the frame of the trailer. 5 blocks precisely fit. There's 2 back here. I had to go around the cement block that's bracing up the battery bank. 5 blocks wide, precisely standing up. And then 2 pieces of treated lumber 2x6s jammed in on top closes off the gap, giving us a sealed skirting under the house to the shed. I am so amazed how that works. Now, my leaf bag is still performing well and happy, and it fits in the little gaps and crevices, so that's good for stuffing holes, and that hole there was awkward anyway. So that leaf bag is good, and no mice have got in it, which leads me to start to think that there is some kind of a chemical treatment on that to prevent mice from chewing into the leaf bag, the contractor bag. Anyway, the sound is dampened in here now, and you can definitely hear the difference with those foam blocks in place. It really deadens the sound here. Now, down underneath, deep under, I still have some holes. You can still see daylight in places, and I'm still trying to block in those areas and those little gaps. I can't just use fiberglass insulation because mice love it. So I have to figure that out. So there's some little gaps and stuff in here and areas. Here, if you look through here, you can see light in a couple places. That's really awkward to fill those little gaps around the framing and around the battery bank supports. So I have to figure that out. But here we've got a seal. And so now I can relax on that point. I'm going to build a platform in here on that cement block that is holding the bumper of the trailer. And then I'm going to put a piece of heavy-duty plywood, and then the freezer will go in here. And I measured it, the freezer fits beautifully right here. So that's where the freezer is going to stay. It'll be up against the wall, 2 walls, 2 insulated walls, which is good. So that'll help a lot. I want to shove it right up tight against this wall especially. And the front I will heavily insulate. The lid I will heavily insulate. And this side over here I'm going to heavily insulate, leaving the coils against that back wall to allow the heat to escape from them. So there it is. Now Melanie will have to jump onto the bumper and walk over and access the refrigerator as if she was, or the freezer, as if she was standing on dry, flat ground. So I'll probably put in a piece of plywood here for her to walk on and to stand on that, safe and sound. And I might even just screw it down just for extra safety. But there it is, and Melanie can stand right level with the freezer as if it was on the ground. So, good. And of course the shed won't be as hot in summer or as cold in winter. Backwards. Well, as outdoors, yeah, it won't be as hot as summer and cold in winter as outdoors. But I mean, if we had it in the house, then also the house is going to be warmer in winter than the shed, so it'll be more efficient anyway, is my thoughts. And in summer I hope to keep this room cooler than the outdoors, and that will help increase the efficiency of the freezer as well. So we'll see how that goes in summer. That'll be a whole new situation then. Anyway, I'm going to get to building a frame for the shed door and finally close this off properly. And I still have to finish chunking in some plywood, but I'm still finding pieces. It's a big job using recycled materials. It's not pretty, but it's functional. So we're getting it. Hey everybody, there's a pretty sight. Oh look, I can see the LEDs finally. It tells you when it's running. There's a beautiful sight. So the freezer is in there tucked in neatly. I'm going to move the water heater over this way a couple inches to give that some more space so I can remove it from the wall further. I want the water heater snugly tucked in against that wall there, and I'm going to stuff in insulation here after I fix this water tank. This always sags right there in the front corner, oddly, so I'll have to drain this tank, well, use the water from it, and then I'm going to insulate heavily over here, and I want to put some thick foam insulation on the top of the freezer door and also on the front, and that'll help improve the efficiency of it. For now, we're running. We are good. Oddly, we only got 15 watts. I don't understand. Oh, the solar panels in the yard are in the shade. That's odd. We got 15 watts there, and we got 22 amps. Oh wow, we got 22 amps from the Renogy, 23 amps, and only 1.5 amp coming in from the TriStar. The Renogy is more in the sun. Whatever. We got power coming in, about 300 and 400 watts. Hey everybody. You may notice a massive difference. One thing, I have refastened the solar panels at the corners, and I had to take out the middle piece. And I've squared away the door here, cut that away to shape that to fit the piece of plywood, which is going to be framed in as a proper opening and closing door for the off-grid water and battery shed. So now I can proceed to frame that in. Well, first I got to move that wire. The wind turbine wire is going to have to go through a wall or something, but I definitely have to get that out of the way, and the solar panel wires as well. By the way, we've got 415 watts and we are in absorption mode. Very good thing. It's probably about 2:30 in the afternoon because we just finished lunch at 1:30. Freezer working happily. It is still running. Compressor is running the whole time, so hopefully that'll finish refreezing its contents because it's been off for a while, and hopefully it'll refreeze everything before the sun goes down, or off the solar panels that is. But I'm very happy with how it fits in there, and Melanie has tried it on for size and she can walk right up. Actually, she just put something in there a while ago, so it's working. And got it on a green inverter, and it's looking good here at the off-grid homestead. Hey everybody, I'm making the door frame here. Or framing in the door, whichever way you want to word it. Why is that crooked? Oh, because that board is crooked. Yes. I want to put a screw down underneath here. Screw that to here. Can you see what I'm looking at? I can't quite see the whole thing. I'm framing in the door over here on the workbench. Chris, just in time. I need you to hold this together here, please, because I can't push. No, I'm screwing in here, so hold this to this. Thank you. You just arrived in time. I'm sitting here trying to push and hold the screw and the driver at the same time, and I was pushing the board right up in the air.
Yeah. Yeah. Not enough hands for that.
No. And plywood is awkward to screw through sometimes. There it goes. Good. Okay, now that one's in place. Now we can put this in place. And that's warped, so I'm going to need you to pull this towards you a little because it's warped. That or this is warped, I'm not sure which. There we go, yeah, hold on. 3-inch screws. I want to put the bottom one in first and that'll suck it in. Alright. Hold that tension. Oh, good. Perfect. Thank you. Alright, give me some tension to hold, just to hold this in place. There, so I can push against it. Yeah, come on. This old wood is tough.
Yeah.
This is that old lumberyard job. Okay, now we're going to flip this all the way around and we'll do that outside edge over there. Because I'm not going to try to work in that. Well, you know what? I can get in there. Let's slide this all the way over. Yeah, right there. Is that? Okay, that's fine. There. So the edge of the table is on the workbench. Or the edge of the door is on the table. I didn't. Yeah, whatever. Yeah. Now, we're gonna, the screw will do the job there, I think. I hope. Well, it got cold out, didn't it?
Yeah.
It was a nice day today. We hit 60 something, I think.
Yeah. But
it cooled off. Alright, I'm going to start the screw and then I'm going to have to put pressure on that. So give me a minute. No. Good. Not perfect, but nonetheless. It's going to work. Right? Now, did we put 2 screws in that end? Yep. Right, so we've got all 4 corners are screwed in. Good. Now, we can flip it over and I can screw in everything to the door. Yep. By the way, guys, I only have a couple screws on the door overall so far. So Chris, if you want to come around or get around this end if you would. Correct. That way I'll deal with all the garbage and tools in the way over here. Ready? Ready? Alright. Try to center down the table. Okay, thank you. Yep. Now I'm just going to secure this all the way around nicely. I'm going to need your help here, Chris. Right at dead center. Come around, please. What we got here is we've got to push this in. Is it going to go? Maybe you don't have the strength. You want to drive it in while I push? Yeah. Alright, let's swap sides. Right past me here. My left hand is stronger. Let me see. Almost need a third person. I don't have any leverage to push. You get me? Yeah. Wait, can I? How about, Chris, you go over there and I do this over here with my knee. Alright. That'll work. I'm going to push all my pressure against you. Yeah. That way I can push my knee and push that board in. Alright? Yeah. Got it. Thank you. That worked. That worked well. Ah. Plywood is weird. hard to get a bite. So everybody, this is the door for the watershed. The long-awaited door for the watershed is finally coming together. I think my bit's getting bad on me. My bit is spinning on me a lot.
Yeah. It's the only problem with bits, they wear out so quick. Well, I used to buy them by handful.
Yeah. And then you gotta buy the good ones.
Yeah.
Yep. Alright guys, I'm going to finish screwing that together and we'll take you over to the shed in a little bit. Putting some hinges on the door. Oh, no meat there. That's weird. Oh yeah, that's a problem. I'm going to have to put a little lip of plywood under there to have some meat to screw to later on. Oh. The screw cut itself right out of the hinge. That's not good. That's on there. Anyway, I'm putting the hinges on there first on the door so that I can get them lined up straight, and then I'll put on the door, and this is how I've learned to get it done better. I'm going to have trouble with the ground. I'm going to have to dig out this. Can you see the dirt is sloped here? So I'll be able to squeeze into the door, but until I start chiseling away at this ground, I'm not going to be able to open that door very far. So I got some work ahead of me now, chiseling away at the dirt after I get the hinges in. Well, let me get this last one on and then I'll bring the door over and get it in place. Alright, we're going to bring the door over, guys. So here's the top. You want to pick it up? Let's pick it up. Let's get it over there. Go around in front of the camera. So we won't hit it too narrow behind it. There we go. And wait a minute, I have, hold on, let me see this here. This is, this side goes here.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we tip it up. Wait, can we? Oh, I didn't cut it wrong. Which side has the most gap? This side has the most gap. Didn't I cut this for a 2x4? I think I cut that for a 2x4. Almost, yeah. I think.
This little
No, it
top?
has to go this way. Has to go this way. Oh, you got it?
Yeah.
Alright, swing it around. I hope that it fits nicely.
Look at that wire.
That wire's always in the way.
Yep, it's out of the way.
Now, I gotta get it up tight into there. So if you can push on this press. Oh, got my finger. Alright, and the bottom has to go in. You lift up. Okay, now, it's gotta come to me and push in there. Now, can you maintain that?
Yeah.
Alright, don't pull it. Are you okay?
Yeah.
Don't move.
Oh, it's cold. Yeah.
Oh, the wind is kicking dirt in my face and everything.
Yeah, it is good.
And then when we get down at the bottom, it's gonna come out to me, the bottom edge of the door frame. What am I doing wrong here, Chris? I mean, why are we not coming out? Oh, because that board that I put in as a spacer is jamming on us, which is fine, but once it comes out, it'll be out of the way.
Yeah.
Alright, let me look in there because something's in the way. The door's going to open and close though, isn't it?
Yes.
That board that I was using as a spacer
Yeah.
is in my way.
Yeah.
And it looks like we got a chunk of dirt in the way here.
Yeah. That looks like, yeah.
Yeah, we're going to have to dig the dirt out. Now, where'd that spacer board go? Oh, it fell out there. Alright, so I need...
Oh, I thought you were trying to do that.
I need you to go inside.
Hold it out.
Go inside. That way you can push out and pull against the wall and push out against the hinge at the same time. You got me? Pull it to the wall, tight. There we go, perfect. Now push out in that corner to the hinge. No, push it up. Oh, there's a nail. There's a nail sticking up. All right, guys, I just ran into a little hiccup. There's a nail in the board that's holding the wall framing up. Piece of scrap lumber. I'll be right back. Hi, everybody. We have a door. And I made this one piece. I decided to make it one piece. And somebody may recognize these hinges. We got these as a gift around our wedding time and put them to good use. So thank you once again. We have a door. Chris said he didn't want to come out of there. He said it felt so warm. When I come in, it feels so different in here. I'll shut that door. I'll tell you what. It's dark in here. All you see is look at all the lights. Look at all the lights in here. That's definitely the electronics. Controls of the tiny house on wheels are in here. That's funny, huh? It's a lot of lights. All of them. Anyway, it feels warmer in here. A lot warmer in here. So you notice a massive difference from inside to out. And even though there's air gaps still, I'm gonna frame that in and put trim up all the way around, close off those air gaps, and then put a board on the bottom, across on the bottom, trim that in, a couple air gaps here and there, but it definitely feels different in here. Boy, look at all the light coming in from just that little gap. But that makes a huge difference. I can feel the temperature difference now. So we're coming a long way. We're getting a lot done. Feels good, everybody. Well, when our friends are done on the goat pen, we'll go over and show you what they've done for us today. They have also accomplished much. Chris has been leading them and assisting me as needed here and there, but pretty much they've been working over there on their own. And we'll show you there. I gotta go start cleaning up tools. It's gonna get dark soon, and they're gonna be wrapping it up pretty soon too. Melanie and I just used a pick and a shovel, and we've got the door opening to a decent amount so we can come and go comfortably. That's much better. We had to shovel a lot out of here. pretty deep. That is the situation with the sloped ground that we have to deal with, but there it is. So I've got to chop out all of this area to a relatively deep spot. And then I'm going to have to trench along, because when it rains, it's going to run right in the shed now. So I'll have to trench along. Actually, when it rains, I need a rain gutter on that, is all I need. And that'll solve that problem. Hey everybody, our friends have been busy here at work in the goat pen. Hi there, girl. Hello, say hi to the camera. You want to eat the camera? The girls are going to be now cozy and happy. We have a fully enclosed goat house all the way around, completely enclosed. We've got a front wall, all right? The goats can come in. I have to duck because our loft comes over my head. And we've got a raised bed here for the goats, and they can sit on the straw, and we've got to put a raised lip on there because they're going to kick that straw down. But they've got a raised bed, they've got their hay in the corner. We're going to close in that back wall soon too by the wood. That'll be completely enclosed. We do need ventilation though, because this is an animal pen, and they do drop their waste in their own bed, so we are going to have some ventilation. But we got two happy girls here, I think, right now. Looking good. They definitely have a lot better shelter than they had. We shored up this wall, which I didn't like. It was sort of bowing a little bit, so we shored up that wall, or I should say they did. I directed and they did everything. So thank you very much. When you see this video, I want to say thank you very much, you guys, for everything you've done.
Yeah, they were a real big help.
Yeah. Well, there it is, everybody. The new and improved Goat Mansion 2016. And Chris, you're welcome to move in now. And stay in here. We can put a loft bed right there over the goats. They can keep you warm.
You have another roommate.
Yeah, they can keep you warm. Everybody's always talking about Chris moving in. Well, yeah. The day has come, Chris.
Yeah, goats will be happy.
The day has come.
Hay.
All right, guys. I'm going to sign off unless something comes up. Troy from the Do-It-Yourself World and the Off-Grid Project.
Good night.
Bye, guys. Good night.